Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Runs through the tackle. And another broken tackle. Maybe some room here. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Ducks! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Under fire. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Going for the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Goes to the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. defense, you have got to do a better job with ball security.
Wants to throw. It's Rayner. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Smith. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Hard running there.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Benjamin. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by the defense.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On target. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
On the direct snap, it's Smith. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. There's the pressure. Trying to buy time. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The DBs will back off a bit. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He only needs a sliver of daylight. got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments, and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And they got him for a safety, and there's a fine line between being aggressive and reckless, and he just ran right across it when he ran back into his own end zone. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Bringing the heat. Makes a catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
To the air on first down. He'll throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Finding an escape route. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Complete to start this drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Lacey. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Gets the back moving. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Man, that is such great third down defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, going to the air. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Looking for the edge. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's got him. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Running the red zone. It's Jackson. Got a little grass. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeps it on the option. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. wants to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Benjamin. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Could be an alley.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Tries to get it himself. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. On the snap, it's Smith. Touchdown, Oregon! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They go to the wide receiver screen. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Escapes the pressure going right. The throw. It's complete to the right. There he goes. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
Well, that couldn't have worked out any better for the offense. Receiver understanding, hey, we're down in possession, 2-minute situation. We don't have timeouts. I got to catch this pass. I need to get out of bounds. He did exactly that.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Second down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Nice catch for the two-point conversion.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice two-point conversion play.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Fires to the tight end. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Making side adjustments here. Second down.